Hello there.
Hey.
Hi, welcome to Skin Tea. We're so happy to have you here again.
Yes.
Yes, and on today's episode, drum rolls. It's such a good topic here. Today we're discussing black skin and aesthetics.
Yes.
What's the juice? What's the tea in this area? Yeah, black skin and aesthetics. So, Doc, what do you think? Why did we choose to talk about this?
Because I feel like a lot of us can relate, especially when we're going shopping for skincare, when we're looking like for, even when you go to TikTok or YouTube to kind of try and find stuff that can work for you. Everyone, it's like Caucasian skin or Asian skin, or like you'll see most of the treatments are tailored to them. And there's always that question of like, okay, I know it worked for the Caucasian, but would it actually work for my skin?
Yeah, there's that gray area where we don't know.
Yeah, because also even majority of the marketing is done for the West or the Asians.
I'm sure you see the ads, all if not most ads on matters skincare or beauty will have a fairer skin tone.
Exactly.
So the fits 1 to 3, the Caucasian type of skincare, of skin there. It's even recently when now the Korean and Asian photos have started being used, but as the black skin, we're still way below. And you'd be surprised that you'd think since we're all human, treatment will be fair to all. Now that's where the problem is. There's low research is being done on the black skin when it comes to dermatological issues, that skin issues, and just even aesthetics to the treatments. Side effects, what are the side effects we expect?
I mean, even if like we were studying dermatology, I mean, the little dermatology we did, it was on the textbooks, like to see how rosacea looks. I don't even know how rosacea...
Right? It made me feel trauma because I remember dermatology rotation. The OSCE's exam where you see all photos used to be
white
with white skin. So I remember when you used to revise the night before for dermatology, because you want to look at pictures because you expect some tomorrow. We're not looking at our own skin type, how it looks on us, even acne.
Exactly.
We just know how acne looks because we experience it. Otherwise, we wouldn't know how it looks on black skin. So there's been low research being done in terms of our diseases, how they're treated, and there's also low data.
There's no documentation. Like a lot of like skin diseases. Like even like how many times have you been like on Medscape or Up to Date or whatever, and you're trying to look for images of like this specific skin disease? I cannot find black skin, right?
There's no data at all. And at some point, I fault us, the scientists, and the doctors and everyone in this field, because if you've seen, if I'm a doctor, dermatologist, I've seen a patient with a rare skin condition in black skin.
Exactly.
It's upon me to take the photos, write a good history, what treatments did I give, and start sharing it among the communities so that other doctors know, because there's also now that gatekeeping that's going on.
Don't even let me.
That interferes with this. And we can always say, oh my God, we are not funded, we are not being given money as Africa to, be innovative.
But are we doing our part?
But are we doing our part? Yeah. Because we have to start from somewhere.
We have to start
from that
somewhere,
one case. That one case can be reported somewhere, and that's how now the rest of the cycle goes.
Exactly.
So that has been an issue. Yeah.
So with that, share the data. If you find something that you know is unique, take a picture. Share with your WhatsApp group of doctors, right? It doesn't even have to be a huge thing. It's just, this is what my patient had. I used this. It worked. Because it will help the next person.
Because we now have to learn for ourselves.
We do.
Being that some things, we don't have much
we
data
don't have
or
access
treatment to. Limited access to treatment. So we need to help each other out.
We do.
Yeah.
I think another huge thing I would say within like the black demographic in aesthetics, I think certain treatments are pushed towards the black demographic. And I think it's the whole skin lightening situation. I feel like that's a big problem. That's a huge issue, right? I feel like if it's something the West, am I being mean just to like highlight them? But like I feel like if it's something a company will highlight more is a bleaching cream or something like that, right? So I do believe even there's just certain treatments that are heavily targeted towards like the black demographic.
It just hit me. It's like they're taking advantage of the insecurity.
And it's
not an insecurity that you just have, it's an insecurity that has been it's a system.
It's a system.
It's been there for
the colorism,
a very long time.
Yeah.
So it's just so sad that many pharmaceutical companies are taking advantage of that, because there's a big problem with skin bleaching, especially in Nigeria, Congo, and it's bad. It's bad if you see the side effects, the onychosis that happens after someone has bleached their skin. It becomes so dark that now we don't even know how to reverse you back to your normal skin. And if you have to do anything, the treatment will take years.
If anything.
So that's so unfair.
So I think it's that, or I think also, I was seeing this whole discussion that was happening on TikTok. Okay, clearly you can tell who is more on TikTok. On TikTok about like nose jobs, like Black women, like making their noses. They went there, So it's been a huge discussion because it was trending about this lady who went and did a nose job, but then it didn't fit our Black features. Black? Yeah, she was Black.
Okay.
Right. So I think also that's that, where it's like, I think the black
community,
us basically, the Black demographic, are kind of pushed to Western standards of beauty. And I feel like that's why now all these other things are pushed, which it's like, get a thinner nose, get lighter skin, type of thing. So I think it's also that. I don't think our beauty is embraced as much, or it's never the standard. It's always us trying to meet that.
But what can we do now as us? Because I think we've now gotten to a point where we need to now own our beauty and love it. And I just like the wave that's going on social media when it comes to Black or even plus size. The demographics that were seen as it's not the beauty standard is now this new wave where what was not the beauty standard is now the beauty standard. And I think this is
I can disagree though.
Like people are doing it. Like you see there are more Black models on the Victoria.
Okay, in that sense,
Victoria models. You see more Black. There's more representation now.
Yes,
so
there is more
we need
representation.
To now, jump on it now, because I think I understand the history is deep. I really like where we're going.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I agree with you.
I think we're now accepting ourselves, because even if you look at the demographic that bleaches a lot, if those data, I don't know the data, so this is my assumption, but what I've seen is the boomer generation, though when you come to the Gen Z millennials, it's not as high.
I agree.
As that, because we are now we're changing our
There's
perspectives.
More,
Black is
around
beautiful.
beauty. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Don't you see?
I think just more conversations around this. I think the people with the larger voices, the companies with the bigger space, the ones that occupy quite a large space in the beauty industry, need to also kind of push that in the sense of people embracing their skin color or their features and not necessarily telling them this is how we are supposed to look like, which I guess is a paradox in being in aesthetic medicine, because we are helping you kind of
look some type of way. But
I think even in that, even if you're coming to me for a certain procedure, I wouldn't. Again, it's to fit you. It's to fit what will work for your face, not necessarily because you saw it on this person. So I think also those are conversations you need to have with your patients.
And I think also a challenge to doctors or practitioners to also do research on Black skin. Just because it's not there, or you are not taught in school, or what, you just let it be.
Can we actually talk about that part?
Can we not
in regards to training?
Yes, that's where
because
I was
feel like in my training it was very.
We're going there.
We're going there. Right. It was very white focused.
Okay.
If I could say so. You know what I mean? Okay, granted, where I did go for my training was in a predominantly white area. I understand. But I think by the time you are accepting doctors from Africa to come train, I think there has to be that considered.
For you, at least you were there. I studied in South Africa. So I'm in Africa. I'm in Africa,
Yeah.
okay? But there was no moment. All the times I've gone for my trainings, from the photos to, yes, they'll give us information on how to treat the Fitzpatrick 7, darker skin tones, but I expected more from the images that are being used on anatomy, from the patients that we were using to inject to. I remember we were a number of dark skin or black African what are they called, students in the class, and we literally had to just go to one of the professors and be like, can we get some models who are in our skin type? Because I'm in Kenya, the majority of patients I'll be seeing
are
gonna be black. We're in Africa, the majority of patients are gonna be seeing are going to be our color. So can we get more of that? So I think now, since that's a problem, what should you do? What should we do as a community to get ahead of this?
Because
this is it's already bad. So what next?
True.
That's the question.
I think one we already did discuss, which is don't gatekeep. Like if you have found, like if you can collect data from the patient group that you have that will help the doctors in the space, do that and share, right? I feel like share knowledge if you do have it. I think the other thing is also working within ourselves. I think it's also an individual journey.
It's gotten to a point where it's now up to us.
To also love
fully. And I also think something else that we need to do that we are doing with Skin Tea is advocacy. Advocacy helps because that's the way information spreads out there.
True.
Yeah, so I'm sure maybe some people didn't know about how dermatology and the black skin, there's been some discrimination there, but now they know, and that might explain some things. You've been going to see a dermatologist, but they really just can't figure out what's going on with your skin, and the treatment is more
the
of
resources for studying and
practical. Let's try this. Does this work? Let's use this, which is okay. That's what we do with something you don't know. So at least now they can understand. So advocacy and just speaking about it will really help.
I agree with you.
Yeah. And what else could we do? More research and innovation in Africa.
Yeah. I think let's take charge of that area.
Yeah, we need to take charge of research and innovation.
I don't think we should wait for the other side of the world to do the research for us. And so why can't we just start from here?
Yeah, like even in our clinics, most of our products have to be imported from other continents to come here. When are we going to just
take charge and be like, we're gonna do it,
and do our own things, do our own research, our own pharmaceuticals, our own innovations. I really look forward to that time. We're not saying we are not ungrateful.
We're not. Oh no! By the way, and it's
reality.
Actually, I'm not even saying, like, even to my training where I did my training, I appreciate them, love them. I gained such good knowledge. I think it just highlighted for me what's missing, right? And also is it also maybe also the reason they may also not have such a huge black demographic in their training is are black people getting these procedures? And even if they are we talking about them? Are we open to share that kind of data? I feel like the Western world is a bit more open about procedures they're doing and talking about it and sharing their experiences. Someone is doing, but they're like, don't share.
So the silence is hurting us. Yeah,
the silence is hurting us. So
because by the way, because now if we're talking about it, people are like, this procedure is actually done.
Exactly.
In Africa. People are actually taking up these treatments. Maybe someone can even fund money to a country and start, but it starts by showing we are here representing ourselves. But I'd also like to comment, I think there's been steps. There are so many beauty brands that are owned and led by blacks and using resources from here, from Africa. So that's amazing to see. From makeup, you're in the makeup.
Yes. Oh my gosh, the black makeup side, it's really growing. It's huge now. I think everyone is now starting to appreciate that they need to diversify their makeup to cater for the darker skin tone. So it's good.
Yeah, so I think we need to make a lot of changes.
We do, and it starts with us.
Yeah, but it starts with us. And it starts with you also, you yourself. Accepting yourself, your beauty as a black person. You're going to help us move our cause. Yeah. So that's it. I think black is beautiful. I love being black. I enjoy being a Black woman in Africa, and I wouldn't want to go far to look for treatments. It's not fair that someone has to fly to Turkey to do some procedure when doctors are here. So the more research we do, the more
better,
accessibility to even treatment becomes better. So the treatments will be accessible here. You don't have to fly abroad to do your treatments.
So let's build our own Black aesthetic industry, right? That fully caters to us, that works for us. Skincare is catered to our issues, our skin,
our melanin.
Exactly,
because melanin is the
our climate as well, right?
Yeah,
because I feel like also how certain skincare products work, it's also dependent within the climate space you're in. So yeah, let's get innovative. I feel like that's part of the solution, and let's not sit and complain and wait for others to do something that we could do for ourselves.
And let's support each other.
As
an industry.
An industry, yeah. No gatekeeping. No gatekeeping.
That will take a while. I feel like gatekeeping.
I could talk about that the whole day, so let me not even start.
That's the enemy. It's the enemy of progress. It's the enemy of everything. And I really hate it. I hate gatekeeping.
I hate it so much. Even in my normal life, social media, I hate
being
it
an
so
influencer,
much.
being a doctor in hospital, in this, I really hate gatekeeping because
it just worsens things. Thank you.
Things just remain the same. We're just on the same level. It's people who don't want to progress who now it affects people who also want to progress and go to the next level. Yeah. So we are
that's a little rant.
So you can close this for us.
Yeah, I think just as we've just summarized it, it's a growing industry, especially in the African space, and it starts with first of all, embracing ourselves, embracing our Blackness, appreciating how beautiful we are, and now from that growing and being innovative, right?
Making use of brains that we have in Africa. Very brilliant.
The resources that we have at hand, not waiting for other people to give it to us, and
that way we can own our beauty and ourselves.
Own it, right? Let's not wait. So if you're thinking of starting a makeup line, skincare line, hair care line based in Africa, go ahead and do it, because there's room for literally everyone right now.
Yes, there is. And it's growing.
It's
growing very fast. So if there's a time to hop on,
it's now.
It's now.
And
don't
help
wait.
us,
now.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm tired of having to try different things and we're not sure because it's not been tested on Black skin,
or the product
trial
is
and
not
error,
in Kenya.
or the product is not in Kenya. We have to ship things. Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah,
we can do it. So let's go and do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So until the next video, see you there. Bye.
Bye.